World Economic Forum warns growing gap between rich and poor a key economic risk. The gap between rich and poor, which helped propel the Brexit vote and Donald Trump's presidential victory, is likely to be the biggest driver in global affairs over the next 10 years, according to the World Economic Forum, WEF. This documentary focuses on the growing wealth gap in America. In its 12th annual Global Risks Report published ahead of its annual summit in the Swiss ski resort of Davos next week, the WEF surveyed 750 risk experts and found that rising income and wealth disparity would play a major part in world developments over the next decade. As an example of this growing inequality, the WEF highlighted the massive increases in CEO pay at a time when many people in advanced economies have struggled to make ends meet following the global financial crisis. This points to the need for reviving economic growth, the report states. But the growing mood of anti-establishment populism suggests we may have passed the stage where this alone would remedy fractures in society. Reforming market capitalism must also be added to the agenda. The combination of economic inequality and political polarization threatens to amplify global risks, fraying the social solidarity on which the legitimacy of our economic and political systems rests, it added. As well as getting growth higher, the WEF identified 4 areas that need to be addressed urgently: the need for long-term thinking in capitalism, a recognition of the importance of identity and inclusiveness in political communities, mitigating the risks and exploiting the opportunities of new technologies such as driverless cars, and strengthening global cooperation. It added that a failure to address the underlying causes of the populist tide poses a threat to mainstream politicians and raises the risk that the globalization trend will go into reverse. Some people question whether the West has reached a tipping point and might now embark on a period of deglobalization, it said. Although anti-establishment politics have tended to blame globalization for the loss of traditional jobs, the WEF said rapidly changing technologies have had more of an impact on labor markets. It is no coincidence that challenges to social cohesion and policymakers' legitimacy are coinciding with a highly disruptive phase of technological change, the WEF said. Other key drivers identified in the survey of global risks related to climate change, rising cyber dependency, and an aging population.